How's it going, guys? So you may hear the rain and storm in the background, so I do apologize if the mic happens to pick that up. But we're supposed to get rain all the way until next Tuesday, so I was debating whether or not if I was going to even do a video reaction. Had a big old thing of enchiladas last night and ended up with a stomach ache all through the entire night, so my stomach was a little woozy, but it seems to be calmed down. So basically we're going to be getting a trailer reaction. It's called Renfield. All it says is Nicolas Cage, and I'm not sure who Nicholas Hoult is. It looked like he had some weird Joker smile thing on the thumbnail, so check it out.
Sorry to interrupt. Are you okay? I need to get out of a toxic relationship.
Okay.
Why don't you start by telling us what brought you here?
My boss, he's different.
You can't get him out of your head.
He's a vampire.
I need your assistance.
I'm coming, master!
Oh, you feel like he could destroy you with the snap of his fingers.
Wouldn't even need to snap.
Or demon? That was cool.
Okay.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, what?
Renfield, bring me innocent victims. I want a handful of nuns, a busload of cheerleaders.
And I just want a normal life again. But this modern world is a dangerous place.
No.
Thank you. You saved my life. Did I watch you cut a guy's arms off with a decorative serving platter?
It's all in the wrist.
Let me explain.
My boss gave me this power. In return, I tend to his needs, including care, feeding.
You bring in people to eat? You're like the guy that gets the villain's Postmates.
But if you were to stop focusing on his needs, what would happen?
He won't grow to full power.
Exactly. He won't grow to full power. What? That's so weird. Why would you phrase it like that? But yes. Hi. Are you here for the meeting? Well, come on. No!
Some call me the Dark One, others the Lord of Death. To most, I am Dracula.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Obviously we're dealing with a little bit more than just narcissism here.
Now, let's eat.
I've seen a lot of Dracula movies in my time. Watching Nicolas Cage play Dracula, I like Nicolas Cage. A lot of people don't like Nicolas Cage. They think he's just a bad actor. There's some movies where his movies could have been a little better. And, God, it was like, what, I think in the 80s, maybe early 90s, he did he played a vampire, or what he thought himself was a vampire. I don't know what the movie was called. This is a movie I will not be watching. Oh, God. I mean, if I was to watch it, it would literally be just for the corniness and the gore. That's about it. There are just some movie genres Nicolas Cage should not be playing, like, National Treasure? Good movies. You know, God, there were some, like, action movies. I think the last Nicolas Cage movie I watched was, like, that, God, I can't remember what it was called. It was the Five Nights at Freddy's-esque type of movie. That was an actual good movie. You know, him portraying, like, badass, you know, like, mercenary type of people. Those are the movies he should stick to. You know, portraying someone as Dracula and adding the corniness to it. Like I said, I've seen, you know, Bram Stoker's, John Carpenter's, different vampire movies, different versions of Dracula. God, I can't remember the very first Dracula-esque one, the black and white one. I can't remember what the Nosferatu. I can't pronounce the name. I've seen that one. You know, you have ones that the fellow gentleman who played the Naked Gunman, he did his version of Dracula. Eddie Murphy did his version of Dracula. You know, it's like Dracula is more to be more like a horror supernatural type movie instead of adding cheesy comedy to it. But that's just my personal thing, because that's, you know, I'm always a big fan of supernatural movies, so it's like, you know, I prefer a horror version than a comedy version of it. You know, another good ones that have been recently popping up on YouTube is The Lost Boys, another good vampire movie. If you've never seen that one, I highly recommend it. But as for this, no. It'd be like my low tier of vampire movies to ever consider watching. So, but either way, hope you guys been staying safe, healthy, and sanitized. Hope you don't get a stomachache like I did. Drop a like, think about subscribing, and if you haven't checked it out yet, I recently dropped the reaction for Evil Dead Rise, the Red Band trailer, on the channel, so make sure you check that out too. I'll see you guys around.